AI now allows you to create websites like this that has beautiful animations, that have beautiful interactions. All of this was built inside of Lovable. Every interactions, all of this kind of a mouse hover effect, everything here with this scroll effect was built inside of Lovable. And if you're doing what I'm going to show you, you will know how to create a website that looks like this, basically a boring AI slop that doesn't convert users, and turn it into something that looks like this, which is premium website with animated elements, with interactions, with beautiful, beautiful stuff that looks way more better than the original. So this one was one-shotted. I just asked it to build a landing page for iPhone reseller in Kiev. Ukraine doesn't have iPhone resellers, so I'm from Ukraine and I wanted to build something, and this doesn't look great at all. But just look at this and look at how many prompts it just took me to create. And just by using the techniques that I will show you, you will learn how to take website that basically AI slop, what we call it, doesn't look great, doesn't convert great, and turn it into something that is actually great and that actually looks good. Not only that, you can take any website, like for example, this was another website that I created, build a website for a photography studio in Italy, and it is actually also like AI slop. But then by just using a few prompts, we get this beautiful result that is actually took me like a few prompts to create as well, maybe one or two. And we have beautiful headline here, beautiful copy. We have also about us page, which also, let me just, no, is not here, but let me find it. Here's the about us page that also looks great with a beautiful hero image with a beautiful generated images. Yeah, all of this is related to what I needed. So we have Milan pictures of Italy. We have this beautiful grid. For starters, let's just create a basic landing page that we will be working with. Let's find a topic, like for example, build a page for a restaurant, co-working space, something like that. And let's just send it and see what it creates. In the meantime, there are two ways we can get the videos for the background. The first one is Shutterstock or any kind of stock website that has a lot of videos, which is not the best option because you will have a lot of low quality videos here. If I go to videos here, there's a lot of different videos that wouldn't fit the theme of the website that well. Like it might look good. Like if I type co-working, for example, let's say co-working, it might look good, but it will actually not do anything good in terms of for your product, for your design, for your website, because these are just like a stock images that if you put them on the website, they will just not look that great. But what you can do the other way is actually find videos that are already working. And for that, there are two ways as well. First is going to Framer Marketplace. A lot of these videos are just kind of stock videos that they were uploaded to websites, and you can actually take them and you can use them as well. So if I type like work or something related to that and trying to find similar videos that I can host on my website, I can easily find a lot of different options. And let's say I wanted to find something that would be a template, not just, so let's go to Marketplace. Let's click templates here. And now let's click like work, something like that. And let's see what we can find. As you can see, we have tons and tons of different templates. And if I wanted to choose something that has videos, I would go to styles and I would click animated here. This will basically give me access to a lot of different animated backgrounds that I can find, a lot of different videos that I can literally just find the original, either buy that, then when I find the original, either just download it and re-upload on my website. Because the thing with these videos are they're just stock videos, so you have all the rights to reuse them on your website if you find the original or stuff like that. Because all of them were still downloaded it. So like, what's the big deal if you download that as well? Yeah, so let's just find some of those that I like. Let's say I do like this kind of the background video for this site. I can just like click on it and then I can just download the videos, which is here, and just I will show you where to host it. But yeah, once you have it, let's go back to our website. It says done, created a sophisticated restaurant co-working space landing page with warm sage green palette. So let's just refresh and see what it created, and let's see where we can place this video. Obviously, this video is not related to what I'm building. I don't have restaurant. This is just was the first thought that came into my mind because I am at co-working space right now. So yeah, just wanted to show you how it's done. Yeah, so now preview deploy for found. Let's just refresh it and see what it creates. As you can see, the result is not the best, of course, because we didn't provide any custom instructions. As I always tell you, try to give it as much references as possible. So in our case, let's just find a quick reference page. So let's use this, use for free or click preview. I'm going to quickly update the plugin. I'm going to take this thing here like this, copy that, and then I'm going to just paste it and say, use this design style, theme style. Let's just send it. And in the meantime, while it's working on that, let's upload our video. So for uploading, I type Cloudflare video stream. This is the best, I think, platform that allows you to host these videos. So once it uploaded, there is a simple prompt that I will show you, which consists of a few sentences. Let's go back to our Lovable site. And as you can see, it did a very good job in terms of restaurant co-working space. As you can see, it is actually very, very nice. It is one prompt and it is just looks amazing from what it created from one prompt. I'm really surprised. But yeah, so let's get back to our video and let's just type a simple prompt which says add a video to the hero background with Cloudflare stream. You can pause it and you can just use take a screenshot and use a plugin or ChatGPT, ask it to convert to text. So now I'm going to click on this. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to say add a video here to the background video with. And let's see, but other than that, it looks much more better than what we had before. As a first option, of course, we can add a nav bar here. We can create a different sections, add like a menu or stuff like that. I think they have membership. This is a better option, I think, for pricing. Yeah, but other than that, we have even a footer and stuff like that, which is absolutely fantastic toward what we had as a first option. As you can see, like the first option was really, really bad, and someone would not want to sign up for a membership from this site. Like it is actually terrible, but just in a single prompt, we got to this result that is actually great and actually would work as a real website. And here we have our beautiful site with the beautiful animations that looks absolutely fantastic. We have the rest of the website that is great as well. That took us probably like 5 minutes to do. And again, the video is just a placeholder. This was not meant to represent the business. I just wanted to show you the principle that you can do to create beautiful websites like that and a few simple steps. If you like this video, then thank you for watching and keep watching to see the next lesson. And in this video, I will be explaining to you how you can go from blank screen, literally having nothing, and in just a few prompts, go to a website that looks great, that has animations, that has multiple pages as well, and that looks great on all devices. So yeah, this is all possible with AI in today's world. You don't need to know how to design, how to code. You can do stuff like this just with few tools and few techniques that I will be covering today. And the first module is all about creating a structure to your work, creating a process that you will reuse lots of times that will help you to create and maintain this beautiful ability to create websites. So the first step is to actually find a references, and the first step would be to actually make original AI websites, but you have to know how to clone. So this is not the original website that I just built out from my head. Like, as you can see, I've attached a reference here. I'm not sure why it's not opening, but you kind of can see the reference that I took from this website, which is a Framer template that I found. And yeah, so this is the first step. But before that, we'll need to find out what kind of website we're building, because Framer has a lot of different categories, and this is actually the very important step to find out what category of website you're building. So whether you're building a e-commerce website, whether you're building a agency, startup, SaaS website, modern website, minimal, professionals, there is a lot of different categories, and you have to find out which category is your website in. Is your target goal is to collect form inquiries? Is it to build a demo list? Is it to get waitlist sign up? what is your goal? And then once you figure out your goal, you can go to Framer Marketplace. I found this is the easiest way for me to kind of give understanding of what type of websites there are, because if you're not very familiar with the internet and what kind of websites there is, just going to Framer Marketplace and will give you like a very clear understanding of what you can be building. So basically when you're here, you can just click on templates, and then there is a lot of different categories. So what you can choose is just compare to whatever you're building or to what your clients need, and just find it here amongst many websites. This will allow you to compare what you need with what we'll be building in the future. So yeah, let's say that I'm going to define my brand, my audience, and the outcome as a animated first. But in that style, I want to also have something that is for a, let's say, a landing page. Yeah. Say I wanted to have animated landing page. So landing page would be to collect emails or get demo signups. And also I want it to be animated. So now I have access to a lot of different pages here that I can use as reference, that I can actually take and apply my designs to this, but not just copying, because obviously you can get blocked, you can get banned if you just copy. But if you want to just find something, for example, let's say I want to find a few different references. The first one would be this. Let's say I do like this reference. I would just take a screenshot of it and I would open it in Figma. So in Figma, I can create a new design file. This will allow me just to put all my references here. Before I do get to designing something, I need to put all of the references here so I have them at hand once I decide which landing page I'm going to be building. So I'm just going to save it here and I'm just going to paste the link, and let me just increase it. So for this to be the best option, you would be better off having about 2 to 3 different references. So based on whatever you're building for yourself or for a client, just go ahead here and try to find 2 to 3 references that you think would fit the best. This is the most time-consuming step because you will need to scroll through a lot of different websites. This is just one of the example websites. There is also landbook.com, which is a great reference collecting website. There is also a seesaw website.com, which also has like big library to build websites, but these are copyright protected. So if you want to like take a video from this website, then you would get some issues with copywriting. And the thing with like the marketplaces, like a Framer Marketplace, is that all of these videos in the backgrounds and stuff, like for example from this website, it is just like a stock footage that this guy just downloaded somewhere. So if you use a plugin and you also download this video and use it on your website, you will not get copyright strike, you will not get nothing. Yeah, because this is just like this is template. So if it's a template, then it's free to use. And yeah, so yeah, this is the first step. But for now, let's keep using the Framer Marketplace to find more of templates. And I will show you how you can actually then select the template that you really want to focus on, because that's also important. You don't want to just find a template or find something and not be able to know which one to choose. So yeah, let's scroll through a little bit more of them. And I also like kind of, let's see. And let's say I also like this website. So I can go here, I can check out the animations if I like it. And yeah, so one thing is you want to focus on if it's related to your colors. So if your logo, for example, is in red colors and this website is kind of blue, then it wouldn't work well. Like if you want to build something for another company and your company has a lot of green colors and you're looking at this template which has a lot of red colors, this wouldn't work particularly well because then you would have to adapt pictures and stuff like that. But obviously it can be done very easily with AI nowadays. So this is a less of an issue today. But yeah, so let's say I wanted to take as inspiration this other website as well. So I would take a screenshot of that and I would paste it here and I would paste the link there. Now let's go to ChatGPT or whatever LLM you're using. I'm using Perplexity. And let's say I want to build a landing page for a text-to-speech or speech-to-text software that you can just speak and then you would get the text right inside of your menu. So let's say I want to build a text-to-speech to text software landing page, marketing landing page, and give me text for this site. So as you can see, this is a simple prompt, but it will not work. And a lot of people use this prompt and hope to get something great, but here's what you're getting. Headline, turn every spoken word into perfect text instantly. And you can see like the text, the starting point is not that great. Let's take it, for example, let's put it on one of the templates that we've chosen. So one of them was this. I can click inspect here. I can just select it. And let's just put it here. And let's get rid of all this other text so it's not distracting. Currently, it does look great, honestly, in terms of the length. But what if we have some other stuff, like we have a tagline and it didn't really add the tagline? I think it gives like a proper text because it knows my preferences, and usually it would give like this kind of headline, which is very long. It wouldn't give the proper button names. It just knows, like, if I go to the ChatGPT or if I open the Perplexity with a incognito window and I type the same prompt, here's the typical result that you would get if you wouldn't have specific kind of, yeah, so as you can see, this is too short and this now is too long. So yeah, not particularly well in terms of that. But yeah, let's go back to our design and I will show you how to do it the proper way. So the proper way to do it is actually use Comet Browser. And in Comet Browser, you can open the site here, and just the site that we just looked at. And let's just open it here. And there's a simple prompt for that, which is this. So the prompt would say, based on this structure for the copy, structure for the head, for the hero section, write me a text for, and here you would type whatever you're building. So a text, voice to speech, Mac, or software. And we can just select all of the text here. Like that. Just hero section, same length. And we can just paste that, and now we'll have this. So here's a hero section for text, voice, speech, software using the same structure. So now we have basically the same word of description. We have this kind of stuff. And then it also created like for this section. And yeah, so this is a very great way to actually put on your text here, and that it would fit great, because if you wanted to put something else, that wouldn't really fit in that great into here. So this is what you have to do until the rest of the sections, but we're going to focus only on the headline and the hero section. So now if I just copy this and I inspect this and put it inside, you will see that it actually looks much more better and much more native to the section. So let me just actually put it. Yeah, I think I cannot do in the Comet Browser, but yeah, you get the point. In the future videos, I will be talking how to actually build this and how to write good copy, but just a quick tip on writing copy. You always want to specify a style or a framework of copywriting. There is a bunch of those. If you're building a sales page, there is ones. If you're building a marketing page, there is others. So I would prefer, and I like to specify that I would like Apple style copy, and basically copywriting in the style of Apple.com. So here's what I prefer. Like it actually has way better copy. So speak instantly, transformed, unlock the freedom to communicate with technology that turns every word into lifelike speech, fluid, flawless, ready for whatever you need. So this is just a small tip that I will be covering a bit more in the future videos. But for now, in the next video, we will be taking and bringing actually this design, combining some of the different designs from different pages that we like, some different sections into one universal website that you can build with AI in just a few minutes and without any design skills, without any coding skills. And we'll make sure that this looks unique, that this is not just a copy paste, just pasting and copying for the demo versions, but in reality, you would need to change stuff, and I will be showing you how to do that in the next video. And here we will be discussing on how to build beautiful websites very fast with AI. In the previous video, we discussed how to actually write a copy, how to find references. And here we're going to take that and we're going to transform into a beautiful website that looks unique, that doesn't look just like a copy, but that has the same design principles that the references we've chosen, but that also is very great in terms of conversion. So we're going to open our favorite AI tool, whether it's Lovable, whether it's Figma Make. If you're using Figma Make, just go here, click on Make. And the benefit of Figma Make that you can actually find any kind of website that you like. So if you go to Figma community and you type something like Stripe, you have a lot of different, or Apple or Linear, you have a lot of different websites, and you can just take that and you can build it you can build it straight into, so that here is the search. So I would type Stripe here and just took a landing page here and I would open. And then once I open, I just press Control C or Command C and I paste it here. And it would just build with all of the different images, with all of the different already that are pasted inside of here. So like you can see the styles, you can see the images, everything would be built inside of Figma Make. This is the best benefit of Figma Make, and this is why would I suggest using it as much as possible. While it's not that expensive, they don't have really limits for just $20 a month, which I'm not sponsored. You can use as much of Figma Make as possible. With Lovable, you get like 100 credits for 20 bucks. With Replit or Bolt or Create Anything, you might get a little more. But yeah, so just open whatever you prefer, whether it's Cursor. All of this applies the same for each platform. For me, I will be using Lovable just for now. But yeah, just follow along with whatever you prefer. So we're going to just remove the background, the video from the background. For that, you would just open the inspect tool. Just click like this and inspect. And let's just remove this thing so we can find the video itself. And the video is here. We're going to just copy the link and I'm going to refresh the page. So we need to remove the video to make a screenshot and to send. So let's just click remove. So now I can zoom in a little bit here. Let's zoom in, because if you give a screenshot with the video, then the result might not be the best, because Lovable will try to rebuild the video, which is like not good thing to do. It cannot do that. So let's also remove Made It Framer. And now we can actually take a screenshot of this. And let's just send it to Lovable. And we can say something like, very simple prompt, nothing complicated. Can be said like, let me open and see what I typed in the previous project that I built. So I have this one that I just tried and it also created. So I just sent a screenshot but with our text, which is, and yeah, here's the point where we paste the text that we created last time. So as you can see, we have the audio agent get started, learn more. Okay, so yeah, now we just can paste this and yeah. So now we can paste it and see what will it create. And here's the first result that we've got. Looks great in terms of adaptability, in terms of what we need, but now we need to add the video. And the proper way to do that, it's not just downloading the video from the site, from this. It would be to actually find a video that you like and then just upload it to a hosting platform, there are a few that are on the top of my mind. It's Cloudflare video streaming, which will allow you to host as many videos as you can, this one, and then Cloud Inary, which is a bit more expensive. So this one is pricey and it has a free trial for 2 weeks, but yeah, then you would have to pay. But in this demo way, let's just take the link from the video here. So we have the video right here, so we can open it actually, copy it, let's paste it here. And this is not the video that we want, so let's find another one. They have a couple of videos here. If I type video and I just keep pressing enter, this might be it. Let's just preview this one. Maybe it actually is one. Oh no, they have a few different. So let's just try. Yeah, they have kind of a 6 videos that we can. Oh yeah, this one. So now what I can do is just double click on it, paste it, make sure that this is the video. And let's go back to our Lovable site, which is this one. And now I can paste the video here. And there is a simple prompt as well, which would say position absolute inset, autoplay muted, loop, place line, and controls false. And also let's say add a background video. And let's just see what it creates. So this is the result we've got, but let's reduce the opacity down to 70% or something, because this is like too bright. If we look at the original, we can see that it's not that bright. So let's see what it creates. There's another way to do this. So now, as you can see, it looks great, but another way to build it much faster is using plugin, which is Div Magic. This is a paid plugin, and I'm not sponsored or affiliated with them, but I'm just going to show you how you can actually take any website that you like, not just a template, but just like literally anything that you find that looks great, and how to make sure that this is translated. Let's say I like this website. The only thing that I need to actually convert it to my site. Let me just. So once I logged in, by the way, the subscription here, I just figured out, is like $10 a month, very cheap and you get like all this functionality. And I am not affiliated with them in any way. So once I select it, I just click copy here, and it will copy all of the code, all of the videos, everything that I can just put it inside of Lovable, and I can say build out this UI and just paste the code here and oh shit. I think it took the whole code from the whole website or something. Not really clear. I just need the header, the hero section. But yeah, let's see what it creates. And here's the first result. As you can see, obviously it can be fixed. We didn't copy the navbar, so that's why. And you can ask it to make the video to stretch from edge to edge. And also it bring animation, it bring like this pop-up element that we have here, which is absolutely fantastic. And this is kind of a hard design. If you go to Framework Marketplace and find something much easier, you can get much better results. So yeah, this is the second way. And the third way, as I mentioned, is Figma community. So again, for Figma, there's a lot of different free resources. If you go to, for example, to Craftwork, and you can find any of the free resources here. I'm not sponsored with them. So like, as you can see, this one is free. I'm not sure if it's Figma. For Figma, you would want to click on the Figma templates. And here you can take any of those as a starting point and then just prompt Figma to change anything. So let's say I have like a couple of landing pages here. I think I found on community or something. And let's say landing page in my search, and find a landing page that I wanted to bring over to Figma Make, and I'll show you how exactly to that. So yeah, here I would just, let's say I wanted to bring over this template, which is quite minimalistic. And so we have this background, and let's just, let's just copy everything here as it is and go to Figma Make. In Figma Make, you would want to turn on the Gemini 0.3. This is their newest thing. So you want to go to experimental models and toggle the Gemini 0.30 in here, and then we just paste it in here and said build out this UI. And let's just see what it creates. And here we have very beautiful UI from the first shot. As you can see, it is looking absolutely fantastic in terms of what it brings, every single element. And now you can ask it to build other pages based on this. So you don't have to actually do the design yourself. Once you have a good starting point, once you have the components, everything in place, the AI will follow it, and AI will create other pages based on this design that you're seeing here, and it will follow this exactly. So you don't have the purple problem, you don't have any other issues with that. In today's world, it is very important to know how to use AI to build websites. This website was built 100% by AI, and with AI using Lovable. All of these icons, everything that you see here was done without a designer, without someone who actually would design everything and then build it. Everything that you see here was designed and programmed by AI. So I didn't do the logic of this calculator. I didn't apply anything, didn't give it a lot of stuff to do. It just created it based on the references and based on the techniques that I will show you today. You will learn how to design stuff like this, and not only that, you will be able to create designs of this level. I've been designing for the past 10 years, and I know how to create stuff that will actually look great and how to use AI to make stuff that look great. Because honestly, at today's level, AI will not be able to replace designers without
proper help. Like these are the stuff that AI creates if you don't know how to use it. As you see, it is full of gradients that aren't that great. It is full of stuff that aren't converting. It is not good with hierarchy, not good with typography, not good with colors. And if you don't know how to apply the principles of good design to AI, then it's not going to help you just to use Lovable or to use Figma Make. So yeah, in this video, I will show you how to make sure that you know how to apply good principles to your design projects and how to make sure that your websites, your designs look great, similar to what I'm actually building here, not similar to what other people are building here. As you can see, I've been like dozens and hundreds of websites with motion sites. The library that I've built has more than like a 20 high quality designs that I've all built myself and uploaded to this site where you can actually get the remix link of them. And yeah, by the end of this video, you will know how to apply those design principles and build something like this yourself. And the first step is actually you need to select or choose a type of a website that you're building. As you just see from this overview, it has currently like a different websites. It has e-commerce, it has SaaS, white collar, like a book demo type of website, and it also has agency type of stuff. So as you can see, this is kind of agency type of stuff. So the first step is you would need to select a type of website. And just to make it simpler for you, I'd suggest you to go to Framer Marketplace because they already have those types of website pre-selected for you. So only thing that you have to do is just scroll through and find exactly what you're looking for. So if I scroll here, all of these are already categories here. So based on that, to make it life simpler for you, just choose one that already exists. For example, if you're building something animated, just choose that. If you want to build something for an agency, just go ahead and choose that. So maybe it's just would be like AI, for example, AI project. Choose that. This is the first step to choose a website type. Different website types again, waitlist, could be a demo, could be a landing page, agency, etc., etc. As many as there is websites, as many as there is types. So make sure to choose the type of the website that you're looking to, and then find 2 or 3 references based on that website. So let's say I'm building something for AI project, and then I would click on AI here. We have AI website templates. Now I actually need to find 2 or 3 websites that I actually like in terms of colors, in terms of structure. And this is not just to copy the design or something like that. We're not going to be doing that exactly. We're going to be just looking for inspiration and then choosing that structure and choosing that layout that they've used, the typography, the copywriting style, and then applying that to our own website. So yeah, let's start by scrolling through these and just looking for something that we would like, and I will give you a few guides on how to choose the website that will be better for your needs. So one of them is this website that I like. I've used this asset before. The one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to just screenshot this. I'm going to go to Figma. I'm going to create a new file and I'm going to name it whatever my site will be. So whether it's like an AI agency site, and then just paste the screenshot here. I'm going to copy the link and paste the link as well. Let's do that. Then I can scroll through the rest of these and just find a few more that I like in terms of the structure, in terms of the assets as well, because like a lot of these are just stock assets that are great to reuse and stuff. So let's just take a screenshot of this as well and paste that here. Now let's decrease the size of it, and now we can just put it here. So once I have 1 or 2 examples, I can start on building the actual website. Let's now get to the interesting part. Before building, you have to select a platform that you will be building into. There are a few different top platforms. So first one is Lovable, obviously the one that I've been using a lot. The second one is Figma Make. So Figma, once you click on it, there is this make function that very well integrates with Figma community, with different websites. So for example, you can have any kind of website done inside of Figma. So let's say we have this kind of dashboard, or it could be a website. This is just was at hand. I can just Control V, and now Figma will have access to all of this typography, all of these styles, everything that is in Figma that you can edit basically Figma Make will have access to all of that. And the same works with the website. Like if you have a website in here in Figma, you can just copy and paste it in Figma Make, and it will translate everything, including assets and stuff, and will build the website here live that you can actually publish and put on the internet in just a few seconds. This is one very great benefit of Figma Make, but also Lovable can build like a backend, can build great stuff that you can actually push to production and actually start charging money from your clients and stuff like that. Another way, it could be like Bolt or Replit or whatever platform of your choice, doesn't really matter. What matters is the principle and the process that you do after that. So once you already selected the platform, for us, let's do it in Lovable. Just in our case, we have 5 free credits every day, so it would be enough to build something. And now we have to go to ChatGPT and actually create a structure for our website. But we're not just going to be asking ChatGPT to create a structure, because like if I ask create a structure for my website for AI agency automation, this is what I would get. So like the results will not be anywhere close to what would convert on the website. Here's a clean. So we have a hero, clear, one-line promise, we automate, lead gen, follow-up. So as you see, like this is too long for a headline. Like if I try to paste this inside of any of the websites that we have here, so let's say we like this website, and let's just try to paste it inside of this text and see how it's going to look like. And this is the result. So if you do like exactly what it tells you, this is what you're going to get. And also we don't really included the tagline. So like if you look at this text, there is no tagline, and our website has a tagline, which is what we need here. And the same with the description. Description is totally different result. If we go down and we see next one, which is, we have the section which is signature, service, outcome, which is definitely would be hard to do something like this with this kind of a design. So the next step is to actually use a Comet browser, which is a free browser that you can download. I'm not sponsored by them, I'm just using this. And the one thing that I'm going to do is just I'm going to open the site here, and then I'm going to open a new tab with our with Perplexity. Yeah, or we don't even need to do that. We can just like take this and we can select the hero section. We'll just do like that. So we can say, based on this structure for copy, write me a text for AI agency automation company. Yeah. And now we can just paste it, send it, and it will create us basically the text that we need. So we can also specify same length as on this website, just hero section. And as you can see, it will take all of this text already. So introducing revolutionary AI automation for modern businesses. This would be the description, I understand, like that. Oh no, this would be the headline. Same length. Just have to figure out the way that it works. So yeah, now we have this headline, now we have description, now we have the 2 buttons. The same you can do for the next section. Turn this section into our content. Always. No, try without browsing. Yeah, it wanted to take control over the browser. So now it also rewritten the text here as well. And what we can do next is to actually, in the platform that you'll be choosing, whether you've chosen Framer. If you've chosen Framer, all you need to do is just click use for free and then just update the content, update everything. If you've chosen another platform, then you can just create, like, take a screenshot of this. Obviously, we're going to remove some stuff and we're going to change some stuff. But you go to Lovable or whatever you go, and you provide a screenshot of this app. So we're gonna take a normal screenshot like this. I'm gonna paste this. Let's remove the screenshot, and I'm gonna ask create a hero section. Create a hero section like this, but with our text, which is
And we're just gonna paste the text that we created with AI. So for the hero section, we have this one. And let's see what it creates for us. If you want to learn how to build all of this in a full depth course with a lot of different modules, a lot of different sections, go ahead and sign up for our waitlist in the link down in the description to be first to get early access. So join the waitlist and be the first to learn about the course. And now let's get back to our website, that Lovable building. As you can see, it creates everything, and in just a few minutes, we will have the result ready. And here's the first result that we've got. Obviously, we need to update a few things. The first one is the video. So for the video, obviously the preferred option would be for you to download the video using the plugin, then to upload to Cloudinary, Cloudflare or Cloudinary. This is the website hosting, video hosting platforms. But in our case, just for the demo version, I'm just going to take a link to this video. So we have this video here, link. You should not use this in production app because they can then ban your website for copyright issues like that. I'm not sure if that's possible, but probably. Or they can just remove the video and it will be done. But for this case, I'm gonna say remove the image from the background and upload this video to the background. Loop, autoplay, and let's just send it and see what it creates. This is the result that we've got. Basically, as you can see, the video is somewhat wrong because this is the original video. It has some gray things. Not sure how, because the original on the website, it looks way different. So let's try to figure out how we can fix it. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this and move it to Figma. And here in Figma, I basically can just play around with this to see what I can do to basically remove that thing. And as you can see, not much that I can do here. Probably it's just like removing making sure the exposure is lower, but we still have this kind of stuff. I think I know what we can do. We can try doing appearance and try different overlay mode. As you can see, it doesn't really help as well. So this one could work, the hard light, but I think it still looks different than the original. So let's see what they did in the code. Actually, they probably have done. Yeah, so yeah, I think they did that. So let's just do that as well. We can go to Figma, we can say make the overlay mode or blending mode to be hard light. And also the video should cover whole hero section, including the navbar, because you can see here the navbar is actually not being under, like, navbar is separate. We don't want that. So let's wait and see what would be the result. And here we have our hero section, which is a great starting point to build the rest of your website. So for the rest of your website, you can use a normal prompt like you would always do, saying build a feature section with headline, tagline, short description, let's say 4 cards with our features, and use, oh, we don't even have to specify to reuse that, it will just do that. The same works with other pages, so you can say also build about us page. And yeah, let's just send it and see what it comes back with. And here we have our result. Let's go to about us page. Beautiful section with beautiful customer cards with beautiful transitions. Yeah, so just like that, you can build any website using AI, using the tools that I showed you today, and you can create the rest of the pages. You can create other pages. You can save this template, and whenever you have a new client, whenever you need a new website, you can just click on the remix this project. Once you remix that, you will ask build me a page for a, I don't know, whatever design agency using this template. And it will reuse all of this section. It will reuse the components that you already created, and it will create you a new page using that. So yeah, leave a like and subscribe if you like this video, and see you in the next one.
In this video, I will show you how to take this design and how to turn it into other pages very simply, that the page doesn't look like AI generated. Because if you go to AI and you just basically randomly tell it to build About Us page, it will build very bad result. But once you have something, once you have the starting point in terms of colors, in terms of typography, in terms of how it's going to look like at the beginning, then you can actually ask AI to build out separate pages, to build other separate UI elements. If you're building an app, you can ask AI to follow these design principles to build like a dashboard, to build anything. But yeah, there's just nothing complicated about it. The only thing you have to do is build good starting point, which we've discussed in the previous video of how to achieve this result. But once you have it, all that you need to do is go to your design that you already have and just say whatever you want to say, like build out About Us page, and let's see what it creates. So here's the result that we've got. If I go to the About Us page, I can see that the page is actually looking great. It doesn't look like AI generated purple gradient stuff. It has good typography. We have some padding here that I can very easily adjust. If I click on this, yep, just like that. But other than that, it is actually looking great in terms of what we received. We have beautiful colors, we have beautiful hover effect, and we have beautiful hover effect here as well. So yeah, if you would type something and ask it to create something like this, it would not be able to do that. But now, once we have a good starting point, we don't have to waste time on building separate pages. The same I can do with pricing. I can ask build pricing page, build integration page, build customer page. I can even give some references to make it more interesting. Like, as you can see, this is just one prompt, one shot at. I didn't add any references. I didn't do anything to it. It just created thing like that. This is the benefit of Figma. I'm not sure if Lovable can do the same thing. So if we ask Lovable, build About Us page, how did I ask? Yeah, build About Us page as well. And let's see what it creates. Obviously, it will reuse these components, but to make it even better, you can go to Dribble, and there are a few simple things that you can do. You can type, if you're building a separate page, then you can just type that page, and there's a lot of different references that you can reuse. So most of them looking absolutely the same, but there are a few interesting examples that you can actually take and apply to your design. Another way to start strong would be a website library like motionsize.ai. They have specifically lots and lots of landing pages made for Lovable. So for example, I can open this one and I can just click get the remix link here, and I can open it and I can start editing. I can improve it. I can create separate pages. So let me just remix this for my own project. And once I'm here, I have full control over everything that is here. I can create new pages. Let me just show you how it works. As you can see, all of the landing pages here are already optimized for mobile, are already optimized for animations and stuff like that. All of them look great already as a starting point. So in this case, you don't really need to find those references. You don't really need to spend credits to achieve this result. You don't really need to spend a lot of energy and mental toughness on building a starting point. It has already a lot of different sections. So if you wanted to add a new section, let's say add a new section with, what kind of section we can add? Let's say we want to add a new section, which would be, what kind of sections there is on the websites? Testimonials. They don't have testimonials. Yeah, let's say add a new section with testimonials under, let's say, hero section. And we can just send that and see what it comes back with. Actually, let's change it under the integration section. That would fit better. Let's refresh it and see what it created. As you can see, it says it's already added the 3 testimonials. So we can scroll down and we can see that indeed this section is ready, which is in the style of our app, which is in the style of the design that we wanted, and which is of course optimized for mobile. So this is great. Let's say I wanted to launch a waitlist. I could just the same easily type create a waitlist. So if I go here and I will actually use the same template to create a waitlist. And if I go here, you can see that we have the same template, and I just asked it to change it to be a template of a waitlist. And now this is basically a template that took me just a few prompts to create. So I remixed it, and also I removed all sections. I then said that this will be a squeeze page to take their email and give the remix links to the template to the people who sign up here. So change the content, headline, short description, email, and black button that we currently have. Then once they enter email, redirect them to another page that will say thank you and a button with a text remix link. It created there. Then I centered everything. I also added the Lovable cloud to collect all emails. So I didn't have to connect any backend. I didn't have to connect like a CRM or something to manage the emails. It created everything. Then I just basically approved, and it actually fixed all the security issues with the emails. And just like that, I have fully working page that I can actually go to the domain, and I can put like an email here. So once I put something, let's put a random email. I click get the access for free, and it will redirect me to the page where I can click and get the remix link to the email. And the email would go to the page, to the cloud itself. So if I click cloud here, I'll have access to all of this email. And to build this landing page took me like a few seconds. So this is the way you actually rebuild once you have a collection of a lot of different landing pages, especially like the motion sites library. You will be able to access any website, and you can just build whatever thing you want literally within a few seconds of doing it. You can actually find anything that you want, and then just make sure that it just changes the content, changes the images to fit your brand, your style, and your content. And this is how you create websites very fast and very quickly with the starting point.